Guys, so this is my son's 2013 Nissan Sentra, and I posted a couple of videos regarding this car. I replaced the suspension, I replaced the outer tie rod, inner tie rod, lower control arm, stabilizer, brake pads, and I think that's it. And the tires are brand new, and there's still some wiggle or movement while driving. It makes you feel that you're not 100% in control of the cars. I also replaced the lower drive shaft inside, so I think it's time to replace the rack and pinion. So I replaced everything except this, and this is the main event, and this is, I think, the most challenging DIY mechanic job that I'm gonna do. So I ordered this online, came last night, and look, it came with the inner tie rods, left and right, and already has a mark for the alignment. Hopefully I can do this, so let's do it. Let's start. Underneath, before anything else, I'd like to spray WD-40, the 2 bolts, this guy right here that I'm gonna remove later, this guy, and then over there. Okay, outer tie rod is off, both sides. Now the 2 bolts underneath holding the rack and pinion. At this point, I realized that I need to remove everything that's connected to the rack and pinion, because the 2 bolts is only accessible on top, not underneath. So I'm going to remove this, the rack control arm connection over there, and a bunch of bolts underneath. Guys, I removed some of the bolts, so only thing left holding this is this 1, 2, 3, and 4. I already removed the engine support motor mount. Okay, so 4 bolts left. Okay, I think I got everything off in terms of nuts and bolts. So I use a jack to hold it. So let's see, lowering it down. There you go. What else is holding it? Connected here. Forgot, it's still connected above. So we need to disconnect the lower drive shaft. It's disconnected. Let's go back, and I probably need to hammer the lower control arm down. Yep, still there. It's connected here. Okay, let me hammer it down. Let's open it up. Open it up. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's ready to go down. It's ready to go down. Just remove this wire. Oh, I gotta disconnect it. Okay, it's off. Actually, it's not that hard, especially if you already did the lower control arm. Intimidating, but not that hard. two bolts. Let me take it off. Hi guys, so it is off the car. So this is the culprit for the sound that it produces when I'm steering the car and driving, and also look at how wobbly it is. Plus you don't need power steering, just my fingers. Okay, so this really needs to be replaced. So just a shout out to the engineers of Nissan. Okay, I just needed to remove these two bolts, 1 and 2. If this were accessible below, this would have been 1,000 times easier. Okay, so a lot of nuts and bolts, intimidating but doable. So let me take this off and compare this to the new rack and pinion. So this is the culprit, very loose. So I aligned them, they are exactly the same. I also aligned the nut here, so when I align the wheels it will not be too far off. So even on this side, same. And I think I am ready to install. I'm surprised that this is not connected to the power steering fluid or any electronics. Anyway, so it's easy peasy. 2 bolts, and then connect up the drive shaft and the 2 wheels, and then put everything back together. Guys, time check, it's 9:30 p.m. I think I still have 8 or 9 bolts underneath, but as you can see, this side or both sides of the wheel, they can be connected now. What else? So yeah, 8 bolts including, no 9 bolts including the engine support, and then plus the size 17 drive shaft connection. And after that I need to align it. I'm gonna do a separate video for the alignment, and I need to test drive it. So tomorrow, Friday, I'm stuck here in the house. I have no car because my expedition, my son's gonna use the expedition, so I can't bring my bike to the park. So I'll probably work on the car starting in the morning. So that's it guys, see you tomorrow. Just to give you an update, today is day 2. I still have 2, 4, 6 bolts left underneath, and that steel bar thingy, but everything else is already connected. It's connected, and here is connected, and I already connected the lower drive shaft to the new rack and pinion, and you can see the big difference every time I move the steering wheel. It is quiet now. Of course I replaced the lower drive shaft, but it turned out I also need to replace the rack and pinion. No sound, quiet, no extra movement. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I realized that this is the last piece that you need to connect, because the drive shaft, the end of the drive shaft needs to be aligned perfectly. It will go up once the bolts are in. That's holding the frame underneath the rack and pinion. So that's the rack and pinion. So it's a good thing that I was taking a video, because I got lost with this piece, I don't know if it goes that way or this way, but if it goes this way, it will cover this bolt. So I said it probably goes this way, and it's perfectly aligned. So when another hard part is inserting these two bolts. That's really gonna push it up, because you really need to align it. So I used a jack and then a breaker bar or a thick flathead screwdriver to move this whole piece perfectly, so that the holes will align. Okay, once these two bolts are in, everything is just easy. And then the last piece was the engine support. Similar thing, I use a breaker bar to move the whole engine forward, because my driver slopes down. So I use a breaker bar to move the whole engine up to align the holes, and it's just a matter of bolting it on. So everything is back in with a new rack and pinion. So I'm just gonna put the tires, test drive it, and next video I'm gonna show you how to align it. So that's it, guys. Hope you like this video. It is intimidating but doable. I just did this in my driveway. Probably I can do this in one day, but I waited till it's not hot anymore. So I start usually at 4 p.m. Now it's dark again, and tomorrow will be the alignment. So if you like this video, please click like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.